What's up, DS3 TV? We're back for another video. In this one, we haven't watched. Well, a lot of the other ones were lost on the other channel when it got deleted. So, yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Nella Academy, a lot of those videos got lost. So that's why we don't have had to kind of react to some of these salmonella videos. But yeah, wanted to do that, and plus they're pretty short and quick, some of them, and yeah, it actually works out today for me to do that since I have to go to the doctor. But yeah, so yeah, like in a few hours I have to go to the doctor. So this actually works out way better. So okay, this one is Why It's Like to Be a Pirate by Salmonella Academy. Put videos in the comment section that you want me to react to down below. And also, if you want me to shout you out too, I can. Like, shout out your channel. Along with the suggestion. Also, subscribe to the channel. Want to get 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, September 13th. And let's get into it and play.
Hey, little Jimmy.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you like Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, it's alright.
So do you think it'd be fun to be a pirate?
Yeah?
Well, guess what? You couldn't be more wrong.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's pretty terrible to be a pirate, honestly. Like, thinking about it, like, being back then in the 70s, like, the 1700s and before that, too. Also, shoot, 1900, I should say 1900s and before. Like, it's probably terrible. I would think so.
Yeah, I know. At some point, every kid has dreamed about being a swashbuckling, corn-shuckling, wife-cuckling, cocksuckling pirate, but trust me when I say, it was really not all it's cracked up to be. First, we'll talk about the food. So one staple of the pirate diet was salted meat, usually wild oxen or pork. And I love jerky as much as the next guy, but this wasn't like a bag of Jack Links. In fact, it was probably closer in texture to your shoes than any meat you've ever eaten. In those days, you couldn't just snap into a Slim Jim. That's a modern luxury that we take for granted. Back then, the slogan was, gnaw on a Slim Jim for minutes on end, grinding it between your molars while the gallons of salt turn your mouth into a desert until the mangled hunk of flesh in your mouth is just soft enough to be shoved down your greasy fucking pirate throat without tearing a hole.
Why? He added so much of that.
Another essential food item was known as hardtack. This was essentially just flour and water baked into a cracker-like brick. Beyond the fact that it was totally flavorless, hardtack was also extremely dense, to the point where pirates would often have to slam their fists down on it in order to break it into pieces small enough to fit in their mouth. As long as it was kept dry, hardtack almost never spoiled, although it often became infested with weevils. Excuse me, sir? I'm a vegan, so can I have a new piece? One without any of Mother Nature's beautiful creatures in it? Thanks. Wait a minute, is this gluten-free? This better be hemp rope. Nah, but the weevils didn't make you sick or change the taste all that much, so, and this is true, the crew would just eat it in the dark, so that way they couldn't tell if they were eating a normal chunk or a weevily one.
I probably would have done that. I mean, in all honesty, the less that you know about what you're eating at that point, the better.
Then there's the crowding. So pirate ships typically packed in as many crew members as possible, because more pirates means more manpower when you go to board an enemy ship. Of course, the downside to that is that you're basically like a bunch of hairy, unwashed sardines. Let me illustrate what a typical night below deck was like. So you're sprawled out on the damp, musty wood floor. Everything's pitch black, you can't see a thing. The smell of the filth and the mold forces you to only breathe through your mouth. Suddenly, your left hand feels wet. Probably just seawater leaking through the hull. You sniff your hand. Nope. No, that's piss. You feel something furry rub up against your elbow. It was either the body of a diseased rat or the beard of your diseased crewmate. Either way, that's probably where the piss came from. Some guy's moaning loudly in the next room. Hopefully he's just jerking off, because if he's dying, that's one more body to deal with in the morning. Rinse and repeat for 8 hours, and then it's daytime. The poor diet and cramped conditions led to disease being a huge problem aboard pirate ships. The most well-known of these diseases is scurvy, where you don't get enough vitamin C. When scurvy first begins, you just kind of feel tired.
Make sure you're getting your vitamin C, everyone. This is something that you can avoid very easily. just eat an orange or something.
Tired all the time, no big deal. Then you get weird spots on your skin and your gums start bleeding. This progresses until all your teeth fall out and all of your body's mucous membranes start gushing blood and pus, causing you to die. So that's a lot of fun. There were tons of other diseases too. I won't go through them all, but here's a few honorable mentions.
Typhus, malaria, yellow fever, syphilis, tuberculosis, dick rot, sniffles, jungle rot, sniffles, jungle sniffles, rotten jungles. Half of these I cannot say the name. I said it once, but I don't think I can say that again.
Also, some people say that alcoholism is a disease. I might just be disturbed, but that's once.
I think I might be a disturbed individual too, because that doesn't sound like a disease. when you have all those other literal diseases that can probably kill you in a worse way, I will probably go out with the alcohol, honestly.
Sickness I could definitely get down with. If it is a disease, then yeah, just about every pirate had this one. If anything, though, I'd call that one of the few upsides of pirate life. Finally, there's the combat. So you've gone through all these disgusting, horrible living conditions, but at least you can enjoy the thrill of battle, right? Swinging from rope to rope, sword in your mouth, long, intense saber duels, that kind of thing. But that's typically not how it went down. For one thing, when pirates boarded a ship, 9 times out of 10, they'd just surrender immediately. Because what are a bunch of well-groomed merchants gonna do against a horde of disgusting barbarians? If the defending ship did decide to fight back though, the resulting brawl wouldn't be anything like the movies. It'd be way worse, like immediate R rating. Because pirates rely a lot on brutality, both because they don't have much real training, and because it scares the shit out of people. If you were a deckhand on an invaded ship and you were stupid enough to fight back, you wouldn't be dancing around doing flips and shit. None of that. Instead, they'd probably shoot you in the stomach with a flintlock pistol, kick you to the ground, chop off your shoulder blade with a hand axe, gouge out your eyes with a marlin spike, wind your intestines around the prow, and then toss your twitching body overboard. And that's only a slight exaggeration. Honestly, if Jack Sparrow got attacked by actual pirates, he wouldn't last a second. It's kinda like a used car salesman going to prison, like, I'll be fine. If anybody tries intimidating me, I can get out of it with my quick wit and charming personality. Boy, you look real pretty from behind. Oh wow, I'm boned. So yeah, in short, if you're thinking about pulling a Captain Phillips anytime soon, I'd advise against it. That's all for today. Till next time, I'm Sam and Nella, and thank you for watching.
And that's why pirates like steal. Like today, they can steal, like take over ships and stuff. Like that's why they took over Captain Phillips' ship. It's very easy to rule by fear, and yeah, brutality. Alright, so that's the end of the video, and talk to you guys in the next video. Also subscribe to the channel when I get 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, September 13th, and I got some new stuff ready for you guys to coming up in the next month. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing some different stuff with my Twitch, and yeah, it's gonna be really fun, and I'm gonna try to stream more too. Yeah, so this is gonna be a really fun time, and talk to you guys in the next video, and yeah, peace.